Good morning, bonjour, bon dias, buongiorno, and welcome to Joe Soccer Sport, first edition. I come to you from Ottawa, the beautiful national capital of Canada. And soccer is friendship, health, and peace. Because the ball is round like the world. The reason I started this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and young people all over the world, the reason I started this is for young people. They are our future, like my 6 grandkids. So we have to teach them well that everything is possible in life. Now, for this week, I want to tell you my story. One man, one word. Questa è la mia Odissea. But before that, I would like to start the new show, Soccer Sport. Is about this new pro podcast. I started with Italy is arts leader of the world, the leader of the world in arts. Italy is culture, like La Dolce Vita, everybody knows. Italy is design, the best clothes made in Italy. Italy is cars, auto, the best in the world and the fastest in the world. Italy is a museum and statues, more than 50,000 them all over Italy. And Italy is food, and best chefs are all Italian. One of the best chefs there, the best food. I don't want to mention how many, like pasta, pizza, and everything else, Parmigiano, and Italy is in sports, in many sports, like Jacob, the fastest human being on earth, just happened in the Olympic in Tokyo. And I just want to remind all of you that Italy is 4 world champions, 1930, 1934, 1938, 1982, and 2006. And also, we have a Euro champion with the Euro champion 2020 and the Euro champion 2068. So we have 6 stars, 4 world champion and 2 Euro champions. And now Italy is today Joe Soccer Sport. And I start with the latest news, ladies and gentlemen, and kids all over the world, and young people all over the world. Then they see this program, my first one. I just want to let you know, I'm not a professional. I might make some mistakes, but I'm here with passion, and I hope that you enjoy this podcast as my first one. And I wanted to show you what happened yesterday in Canada. In Canada, the first time the women soccer team they won the Olympic gold medals, and I have a picture here, the Ottawa Sun, that shows you that the goal. And I want to mention to you the score, the penalty. They went to penalty shot, and the goal that scored the penalty shot, her name was Giulia Grosso. She comes from Vancouver, from a nice Italian family. And if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, and young people all around the world, that we won the World Cup in 2006. Who scored the final penalty shot? Fabio Grosso. So you must be related to Grosso, the one that won the world champion 2006. So this is the headline today, the Ottawa Sun. And this is something really, really big for Canada. After the last 2 Olympics, they won the bronze, and yesterday they won the gold. So it's very, very a big event here that happened to Canada, and Canada, like Italy, they're doing really, really well on all the sports happening in Tokyo, in difficult time with with the pandemic we have, the coronavirus. No, they did a pretty good job so far. This is all the headline. It shows Giulia Grosso that scored the final penalty shot. So this is big there for Canada. And also, I want to show you 2 weeks ago what happened to the Italy. So this is when the Italy celebrate the Aero Cup after so many years, since 1968, which is almost 50 years. So this is what happened with the Aero Cup, and this is what happened to, thanks to the L'Ora di Ottawa. This is the Italian newspaper. Thanks to the editor Angelo Filoso, that he did a beautiful front page news here, and shows the Italy and the celebration on Preston Street. We call the Little Italy, La Piccola Italia, and I was one of the organizers on the parade we did after we won the Aero Cup in Italy. Just to let you know, we are 54,000 Italians in Ottawa. It's not like Toronto, Montreal. Toronto is over 1 million. In Montreal, it's almost 800,000. But in Ottawa, it's the capital. It's only 1 million people, and there's 54 to 60,000 Italians in Ottawa. And that day on Preston Street, we were celebrating the Italy Vittoria. And there was at least about 25,000, celebrating with me and the owner of Salazar Marco, which is Tony Zacconi. Every game I did the MC there. We had lots of fun, and we enjoy it. I don't know if you people know, we've been out of Italy for 55 years, but when something like that happened a big event like that Italy wins a World Cup or Aero Cup, we celebrate a little bit more than the rest of the world, And this is all about. We have a passion. We want to keep the three colors. We have to keep the Italian flag flying all over, which is very, very, very important to. When something like that happens, we will remember where we come from, which is very important. And Italy, during the Aero Cup, made us proud to be Italians. And like I always say to all my friends in all the events that happens here in Ottawa, the national capital of Canada, I always say, be proud to be Canadian, but also be mighty proud of where you come from, which is Italia. So, which is very important. Like everybody there, I'm one of those person that I work with the community for 47 years now, and I wanted to mention to you that what I did, what I did all the 47 years, because this is my first podcast, and I just wanted to mention to you that. Who I am, what I did here in this beautiful city of Ottawa, and this is what and I just wanted to mention to you that which is very important. You can check on Google. There is almost over 140 million Italian around the world when we celebrate some event like the Aero Cup or the World Cup, and etc. etc. And also the Olympic that makes us proud right now. All the Italian athlete, they're doing a really a great job of all the sports events. Okay, I just wanted to let you know we are about 140 million, and you can check it. And there is also the government of Italy said 2-3 years ago that there is another 300 millions. They call italics. Italics means the half Italian. As you know, that we all over the world, there's more Italian outside Italy than inside Italy. So there's another 300 millions that they're half Italian. They're celebrating when this thing happened, like the Aero Cup happened. And also, according to some people from the States, which I lived there 6 months a year, and the Americans, the American Italian, they're saying there is about not 120 million. They use our Italian name to do business with, like we say Milano Pizza, the Sorrento Restaurant, or Venezia, dining room, whatever. I say, that's one of the reasons our culture and everything is so popular. And this is why we're when something like that happen, a big event, we win a big trophy like the Aero, the World Cup, and all the Olympic, like the Mr. Jacob there, that he won the fastest man in the planet. Well, it doesn't happen too often, but when we do that, we celebrate a little bit more, because we're proud of our colors, the red, white, and blue. So, that we're proud of our three colors. So this is and that's about all I can tell you on sports. And now I wanna tell you a little bit about my biography. Questa è la mia odissea, say in Italian. Just to let you give a little rundown what I did for my beautiful city here, Ottawa, for my community in Ottawa, because as I said to many times to some of my friends here in Ottawa, I have always had two families here in Ottawa. I have my beautiful family, my three beautiful sons and 6 beautiful grandkids, and a beautiful wife, Amalia. And then I have my Italian community in Ottawa, which I've been doing things for the last 47 years in Ottawa, and I'm proud of. And this is some of the stuff that I did, some of the events that I participated, some of the association I participated. 1970 to 1985, Italian Canadian Business Association. I was there as a director and secretary. And 1988 to 1990, I was chairman of the Carnevale Italiano, which is one of the biggest events in those days in the 70s in Ottawa. I reached up to 3,000 people attendance in the Carnevale Italiano, which is very, very big event then, And 1994, 1999, I was a part of the Ontario Soccer Association referee. Referee participating as a referee for the young throughout the Ottawa Carleton region. For 10 years, I refereed for the young people, and to make sure they get out of trouble, they don't get in trouble, and make sure that I help to play the sport that we love. 1996, Chin Radio TV International. I collect petition. Today we have a program here in Ottawa, and we call the Johnny Lombardi Festival Italiano. It comes from Toronto, and there is a branch here in Ottawa also, the Festival Italiano Johnny Lombardi. It's a Chin International. And I obtained a petition. Mr. Johnny Lombardi sent me a petition to collect here in Ottawa, and together with Mr. Bobby Shirelli, which was the mayor of Ottawa, and Mr. Enrico del Castello, Professor Enrico del Castello, and Cavaliere Enrico del Castello, we went to the CRTC and presented this petition to obtain the Festival Italiano, because in those days it's hard to get a license for a multiculturalism in Ottawa. So, and with my help and the help of Bob Shirelli and Enrico, we obtained the permit to broadcast the Johnny Festival, the Festival Italiano in Ottawa, which was very important. Today we still enjoy it every Sunday from 12 to 2 o'clock. And 2001. This is a very nice one they sent it to me. I was from the United Nations General Assembly. They sent me a voluntary. They nominate me as a volunteer of the year committee, and that they give it a plaque for every once in a while for people that do volunteer work, which I did a lot of volunteer work for the young people here in Ottawa. 2010 and 2013, I did Italian programming from sport anchor at Chin Radio, and I used to do the sport, Chin Sport every Wednesday. I did half an hour every week, and it was very, very, very good program. And also I did a program, Ricordando e Celebrando. remember and celebrate an important people from Ottawa that did something for the community here in Ottawa, which was very popular also. 1996 and 1998, I have Villa Marconi as a long-term care center, involved with fundraising and offered my service and support toward the realization of the Italian dream to host our Italian seniors in a community with Italian culture, which today a lot of my friends in the community, they stay there. Some they pass away, some beautiful people pass away, and I can name because that's why I do this program, to remember some beautiful people that I met in my journey along the way, and I can mention a few of them. I can mention Mr. Saro Panuccio, which has come from Calabria, where I come from, and many, many more that passed away. But today is the Villa Marconi was very popular senior citizen, and the only one we have in our community. 1996 to 2020. Carlton Condominium Corporation as a president at CCC 428 in Ottawa capital. I was president. I'm still president today. And 1980 to 2020, I had an Ottawa United Soccer Club with this dedication. It was West Ottawa before. A club grew. Today in Ottawa, we only have a few teams now, but then in the 80s, we are up to 2,000 players playing for the West Ottawa and Ottawa United. Today we only have two teams, Ottawa United, but in those days we had almost 2,000 players playing for us, together with the house league, which is very, 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 very nice to see the young people learn the sport that we love. And I was president up to today, and I dedicated 10 to 15 hours a week to the children's, which is very important. And also I wanted to, in 2004 to 2020, we had the Carnevale dei Bambini, the Italian, the youth carnival we do for the young people here in Ottawa. First time, thanks to the Mr. Giuseppe Pasian and the Carla Lappa that they put this thing together, the Carnival dei Bambini together, and the first time all the association in Ottawa, up to 32 association, we got together and we built this beautiful Carnevale dei Bambini. And when up to today, we didn't do the last 2 years because of the coronavirus, but we're going to start again in 2022. And this is it's a big event every year, and there was a beautiful thing to do for the young people. 1999, the Canadian government, they gave me a leadership award. And the Minister of Immigration, Mark Harb, presented to me on behalf of the Canadian government. So, which was a nice gesture from the government of Canada that did that, because I did so much for the Italians in Ottawa and the youth of Ottawa. They don't have to be Italian. Every race can play, and no discrimination. That's very important to anybody. One thing that I started in those days is that every team has to have one or two players of free of charge. We don't charge. We used to charge some $80 in those days, and now they charge $300. In those days, we had two players at every team. They don't pay nothing. Those people, they can afford to play the sport that we love. And this is what we did, and I spent a lot of time for them to do that, and that's why the Canadian government gave me a leadership award, because I did so much for the kids, for the players playing the sport. 1998, CFRA Radio, which is the biggest radio station here in Ottawa. I was invited to be a guest host of the CFRA World Cup Sport. If you remember, 98, France won. Unfortunately, we lost in penalty shot and I think in the quarterfinal or the semifinal. But I would, and that's when my name started to be named. They named me World Cup Soccer Reporter I did it for 7 weeks, and they put the name Joe Soccer. That's everything started with my name, and that's why today I do this sport here, calling Joe Soccer Sport, which is appropriate for this. 2008 and 2009, I was president of the Italian Week in Ottawa, which is the biggest event we have here in the capital. We have up to 140,000 people. And when I did it 2008 and 2009, we had almost 140,000. And we had the 3.5 million we gave it to the economy of the Little Italy on Preston Street. Become one of the biggest festival in the Ottawa capital. We were the third one on that. And I want to mention, remember, and celebrate a beautiful person, my treasure in those days, Nello Bortolotti. That Enrico del Castello, which was a part of that, Eugenio Buba, Giovanni Mazzotta, Pat Adamo, and many more. Mr. Durbano, and we were with me. We had a big committee, up to about 25 to 30 people involved, and the first time we had all the association involved also. And one thing I started in 2008, 2009. Every year we have a team of we take a region of Italy and we make that event. Everything is be based on the region of Italy. And I started in Sicily and I went in Calabria. And the president after me, Mr. Claudio Pecani, which was my compare, he did it for 6 years, and he actually followed on and did the rest of the province up and with the rest of it. And every year we do a regional, so we nominate a team for that. And in 2005 and to 2020, Italian Association members, Calabria Culture Club, Centro Abruzzo, Anziani Club, I belong to that. And in 2005, 2010, for 7 years, I was the Italian president of the Juventus Club in Ottawa, which is, as you know, most of the Calabresi, we're all Juventini, so we all like Juventus. So that's why I was president of the Juventus Club, and together with Tony Panuccio, Cristina del Castello, and Sam Cuti, and many more. And 2009, I was nominated Community Award, Builder Award, the Italian Canadian Village Reunion on Preston Street in Little Italy, which is a group of Canadian Italians. As you know, there is 4 different grade of Italians in the world, in the whole world. We start with the immigrant. We emigrated all over the place in the world, and then we can, after about first generation, we become Italian Canadians, and then we be Canadian Italians. Now we're the new generation, the 4th generation, the only Canadians, but they still keep our culture alive, which is very important. I hope that you guys still do it. It's very, very nice to keep it and to know where we come from, at least. And this is what the village reunion is the 3rd or 4th generation that every year they stage an event and they nominate somebody that did anything for the community here in Ottawa. And in 2016, I was vice president for about 5 to 6 years with the capital district, the national capital district of Ito-Canadian in Canada. And we were the Ottawa part, the capital part, and the president was with me. It was Josephine Palumbo, the lawyer from the government of Canada. Josephine Palumbo was the president for about 15 to 20 years. So I was vice president for 5 years. So which I enjoyed to help to help the national capital Italian district from association. 1969 to present, proud owner of Rome Flooring, which is my company here. It's one of the biggest in Ottawa in the flooring business, and we serve the Ottawa Valley for 51 years. We have a location, and we serve all the community and all the community at large in Ottawa. 2011, I was partner of NKC Sport Holding, which we had a store. We selling brand name soccer uniforms and everything. In 2013, I was personality of year of the year, person of the year at Calabria Club, which is a big club, one of the only club we have at Calabrese here in Ottawa. And one of the, it's every event they nominate the person of the year. And 2013, I was proud to be part of that. And thank you to Mr. President, Mr. Gino Morello. He's from Cosenza, where my wife come from. And all the committee, and they nominate me that year, which I'm proud of. Like I say, I'm also proud to be Canadian. I'll also be proud to be Calabrese too. But that's very relative to that, because after 50 years in this country, beautiful country, Canada, you're more Canadian than you are Italian, but always nice to keep the culture, to know where you come from, which is very important. Where you were born, and very important that we pass it on to our children. And that's one of the reasons you see. Is seen here 3 flags. As you see behind me here, you see the Canadian flag, we have the Italian flag, and we have the American flag too. And I tell you why I have 3 flags, because I'm devoted to the three country. I'm patriotic to 3 country. First the Italy, because I was born there. And I'm proud of what Italy give it to the world. Like I mentioned in my statement here, the new show, soccer sports show, that nominate everything what Italy give it to the world. Which is nice to see that Italy, not only we have the biggest names in like the painters like Michelangelo's, the Giotto, Da Vinci, all those things. It's unbelievable what Italy give it to our culture, in all over the world, and all the Italians around the world, which I told you that we're almost 500 million, considering the 300 million Italics, which is half Italians. That's why. And then I'm proud to be Canadian, because this country give it the Italian, and also the Italian give so much to Canada. I remember in the 70s, I used to go around with my business, and I see so many beautiful Italian people working all the sidewalks, all the ceramic in the house. The Italians were there and building, and we're hard working people, and I'm very proud to be Italian, because of that, because the Italian give us so much to the world, to this city, and to every city around the world. As you know, if you go around, which is very important that our young people know what we did, what we accomplished, and what we did today, and we are very proud for what we do for many years and up to today. As you know, it's we have a very, very good reputation. Every time my crew does something for a Polish, like American, or different races that we have here in Ottawa, say the reason I call Rome Flooring, because you're Italian, and Italian, they do a great work. So that's why today we don't talk too much about sport. I want to tell you who I am first, and I wanted to mention what I accomplished, and I wanted to show our young generation that everything is possible if they work hard, which is it's very important. I know, And then we have the American. America. I've been living 8 years in the States, in Florida, and I met a lot of beautiful American Italian people, third, fourth, fifth generation here, and you should see it. They don't know where they come from. They don't know where the city come from, or his grandfather, whatever they come from, but they're so proud when they saw the Italian flag. They're so proud to say, my name is Italian. And as you know, America, the United States of America, we built it, we name it, as you know, Americo Vespucci. The America come from Americo Vespucci, the great explorer, and we build it, and we name it, and we build it, and we conquer too. So we the Italians are involved. As you know, today we have the wife, the new president, Joe Biden. She's Sicilian. Her grandparents were from Sicily, and the most powerful ladies in the American government, Nancy Pelosi. We have so many names there, that they made us proud, And this is it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, young people around the world, that we have so much to be proud of. So that's why it's nice to see that. That's why I'm patriotic to the three beautiful countries, Italy, Canada, and the United States American. And like they say, be proud to be American, but I'm also be very proud to be Italian. And we have a lot of beautiful, like you said, there's 500 million around the world there, And then we have 2018 Festa Calcio Sportman of the Year. They nominate me as a Sportman of the Year. All the sport clubs here in Ottawa, they got together and they nominate me as a Sportman of the Year 2018. And thank you to the organizer, Eugenio Buba, Pino Robibero, Tony Panuccio, and many, many more. We were 400 people honoring me, so I thank you them with all bottom of my heart. Which is very, very nice to see that sometimes you do things that they recognize what you're doing, so which is nice, And then once I'm in the States, I got being nominated as a member of the men's club Margate, Florida, which I'm part of that, and I'm also part of the board member of a Holiday Spring Village of Margate, which is a 918 unit. I'm a member of the board of director there, and the president just passed away. Her name is Larry Fama, is a fourth generation Italian, and we're 11 members there, and 6 of them, they're all the Italian names. That tells you. Even the mayor of Margate, his name is Tony Razzano, so that tells you how many Italians we're all over the world, and especially in the United States of America. And then I have many more accomplishments, and now I just tell you, almost finished it for today, and I just wanted to mention that we always are proud to our community here in Ottawa and the national capital, like I said. And I want to thank you, all the people that I was part of my journey for the last 50 years, in this beautiful city of Ottawa. I don't know if you guys know, if you Google Ottawa, it's like Venice here. We have a big canal. In the winter, they skate on. In the summer, there is all the flotilla, all the boats they go around, and we have a very young Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, and we're proud of that. So, and this is all about, and I gonna be back in next Saturday for you again on the new podcast here, Joe Soccer Sport, and I wanna closing here. Concludiamo, we end the Joe Soccer Sport, e non dimenticare nella vita dobbiamo amare, sognare e vivere, to love, to dream and to live. Until we hear again, fino alla prossima, vogliamoci bene, bene, assai, assai. Grazie, arrivederci, I'll see you soon. Thank you.